Apabila datang seorang ibu-ibu tua, orang Indonesia tuh dia bayarkan Gojek untuk si bule tadi tuh, dan di situlah dia terkejut, dia kaget dengan kebaikan orang Indonesia nih. Ternyata orang Indonesia ini sebaik ini. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel again, Yan Koben Reacts. Boom. Oke guys, so hari ini aku akan membuat reaction tentang kenapa warga Indonesia nih diminati ataupun disukai oleh orang Eropa, terutamanya negara Indonesia. Dan satu lagi, kebaikan orang Indonesia terhadap orang bule yang bikin orang bule tuh ingin tinggal di Indonesia. Kan mesti kita tanya-tanya kan. Jadi jom sama-sama kita saksikan video tersebut. Stay tune. Oke guys, jadi tanpa berbicara masa lagi, jom sama-sama kita saksikan video tersebut dalam giliran 1, 2, dan 3.
Saya suka satu makanan. Saya sangat suka makan Indonesia. Soto, kari, rendang, tempe, semua. Kedua, orang Indonesia sangat ramah dan sopan. Tiga, Indonesia memiliki alam yang sangat indah. 4, di Indonesia selalu hangat. Bagi saya ini adalah plus karena saya tidak suka cuaca dingin. Di Indonesia ada Shopee, OVO, Grab, Gojek. Program-program ini membuat hidup saya lebih mudah.
Agree or
Jadi bermakna untuk yang tadi tuh bule satu tuh, tadi yang pertama tuh dia suka di Indonesia karena memang orang Indonesia salah satu memang ramah, makanan-makanan memang banyak di sana. Lepas tuh daripada untuk macam mana ya, mungkin lebih senang untuk berbelanja lah sebab ada banyak lah ojek sana, Grab apa semua kan.
disagree? Indonesian women make the best wives. Now, let me explain my point of view. Hear me out. Now, I was a Muslim for 10 years
10
by
tahun
myself
sudah ya
back in
jadi Islam.
Canada. And I
Jadi
didn't
Canada.
really do the things that I knew that I was supposed to do, like fasting,
Puasa,
charity giving.
beramal.
And it wasn't until I got married to an Indonesian woman when my whole motivation changed, because I showed up one day and my wife is getting things ready and she's like, "Hey, we're going to be fasting in 2 days and let's get our meal ready." And my thought was like, we're really going to do this. This is for real, you know? And I was so happy. And then she'd send me little text messages, you know, just after payday going, "Okay, how much is charity this month?" And what I realized afterwards was her gift to me was her expectation. Her expectation that I would just do the things that the Quran tells me to do, and the same things that I wasn't doing before. So before I got married to her, I was all talk and no action. I would say, it's charity. Yeah, I've got to get to do that one. And fasting. It's important. But the difference was her expectation. The difference was between me just talking about it and me doing it. And that's one reason why I think Indonesian women make the best wives.
Why Indonesia?
Oke, jadi di sini dia perjelaskan lah kenapa dia memilih wanita Indonesia tuh sebagai istrinya, dan kenapa wanita Indonesia adalah istri yang terbaik. Disebabkan satu, dia sudah memeluk agama Islam selama 10 tahun, tetapi dia hanya cakap kalau dia pandai bercakap salah, tapi dia tiada perbuatan, maksudnya tiada tindakan. Kalau dia cakap dia mau puasa, dia cakap dia mau puasa saja. Tetapi selepas dia berkahwin dengan istrinya yang berasal daripada Indonesia, dia kenal tuh semua, dia mendalami itu semua. Jadi ada perubahan dalam dirinya lah.
In France, we have everything. We have more money, we have more developed services, but here people are always happy. Really, like even if they have nothing, even if they can be poor, they always share. They always happy. They always smile with me, for example. So it's really interesting to see how people are so happy and they really accept their life. They accept their destiny, whatever they were poor or rich. And it's really unbelievable for me. So I really want to know why. Like, I don't understand really why it's like that. Maybe because of their culture, maybe those with religion can also play. I really want to know. So really tell me, and we can discuss about it. Really tell me, I really want to know.
Kenapa Indonesia? Bermakna tadi dia heran lah kenapa orang Indonesia nih kan, dia bandingkan dengan negara di Prancis lah. Kalau dia bilang kan negara di Prancis tuh kaya, banyak duit. Tetapi di Indonesia nih kenapa kehidupan yang sederhana tapi bahagia dirasa begitu. Bahagia. Jadi bule tuh dia macam terpikir, apa rahasia sebenarnya sampai yang orang Indonesia nih walaupun hidup dalam sederhana kan, tapi tetap hari-hari yang mereka lalui itu bahagia begitu.
Indonesia negara favoritku di dunia. Satu, orangnya. Orang Indonesia moodnya happy banget. Dan itu selalu nular ke aku. Jadinya aku ngerasa happy juga. Dua, Indonesia itu indah. Di pulaunya, di pantainya, di gunung, di air terjun.
Banyak
dan
keindahan,
banyak
kan?
lagi. Dan tiga, cewek Indonesia paling cantik di alam semesta.
Saya itu kaget sama Indonesia. Di Indo, pergi kemana-mana itu pakai motor, biarpun 200 meter saja. Dulu, kalau saya lari pagi atau jalan kaki di Indonesia, orang sempat berhenti untuk tanya kalau saya tersesat, butuh bantuan, maupun sering diminta video dan foto bareng. Kalau pakai sepeda, orang rasa kaget dan kasihan. Masa sih orang barat ini nggak punya duit untuk beli motor? Mungkin kalau di Indonesia, orang-orang belum terbiasa untuk jalan kaki ya. Tapi kalau di Prancis, lari, bersepeda atau jalan kaki tiap hari itu wajib untuk kesehatan. Ini bisa bantu mengurangi stres dan meringankan pikiran juga. Selain itu, bisa lebih hemat dan lebih baik untuk lingkungan hidup juga kan? Kalau kamu, tim yang mana nih? Naik motor, jalan kaki, atau naik sepeda? Kasih tahu saya.
Oke, dari sini kita lihat lah dia macam kaget lah, heran lah dengan orang Indonesia nih kan, kenapa setakat mau pergi warung kena naik motor. Mungkin itu salah satu keunikan lah. Aku boleh katakan keunikan untuk Indonesia lah, sebab di sana memang banyak motorsikal. Sebab hari itu pada tahun 2022 aku pergi Jakarta, Indonesia, memang motorsikal sana tak relax guys. Bapak banyak, memang banyak lah. Memang kegunaan harian lah, itu sebagai kegunaan harian. Tapi di Indonesia pun ada Car Free Day, jadi di situ boleh exercise apa semua kan.
Since I love Indonesian people, part 1. Indonesians, they are fucking tiny. But that's okay.
Fucking
you know
tiny,
what tiny people are? They are fucking adorable.
Yes.
So who doesn't want a tiny friend? Plus, a tiny friend, he will always look up to you.
But honestly, I find
Dia bilang orang Indonesia tuh kecil-kecil tapi comel lah. Mungkin sebabnya dia tinggi kali, itulah dia
that
namanya
a lot of
kecil-kecil.
Indonesian girls are really pretty. Oh yeah. Like big eyes, really nice eyebrows. It's not like they have like really thin lips. You know how like girls, they do like YouTube videos of like how to contour your face and how to make your eyes bigger and like do like concealer here. I do that one time, just one side of my face, and then I'm like, wow, I look like a man.
Macam lagi ya.
There are days where like I purposely wear a little bit more makeup, and then Oni will be like,
Yeah, look Shimel.
Sibel. Betty. Nampak Betty.
Can I get some syrup?
Saya mau boleh.
Saya mau,
Gula.
but it's liquid.
Ya, liquid gula, like gula cair.
Gula cair.
Gula cair.
Cair.
Dia coba ya guys bercakap Indonesia ya.
No, put the sugar in here.
Oni ya. Oni.
how do you say knife in Bahasa?
Sao.
Sao?
Pisau.
Sao.
Pisau?
Pisau.
Pisau.
It is because pisau look like a sword, like kung fu. Pisau. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Impress Oni.
No, I don't. Trust me. I don't. Believe me. Half the stuff he tells me, I need to like.
Oh my god, girl. You betrayed me.
You betrayed! You know that song?
Indonesia is just Bali, right? What else is there to do? They don't know that it starts from Aceh to Papua. When I come to Indonesia, I feel love for my religion. I see beautiful Muslims, but I also see beautiful tolerance. I see beautiful churches. I see a togetherness. I see a respect. And for me, that makes me proud as a Muslim, but as a human.
Yes.
And that's why I keep coming back to Indonesia. And that's why I'm so invested, because before the pandemic, and for many Bule, many people in Europe, oh, you're going to Indonesia. How's Bali? Oh, Bali. Indonesia is just Bali, right? What else is there to do? They don't know that it starts from Aceh to Papua. and there's villages and there's kindness and there's warmth.
Yeah.
So now I need to make sure that the mission is, let me share this. Let me go back. Now that I've seen the secret, let me go back and let me connect.
Oh,
Yeah. And that's the motivation and that's the mission right now.
thank you so much, Wasim. I don't know that it's that deep, the message, because
Yeah.
you came here with your own money. I really appreciate that.
Dia tolong promosikan lah negara Indonesia tu. Sebab kalau untuk orang bule guys ya, memang ini aku boleh katakan salah satu kenyataan jugalah. Sebab kalau orang-orang bule yang belum pergi ataupun belum sampai lagi ke Indonesia, dorang pikir yang Indonesia tu hanya Bali guys ya. Hanya Bali. Sebab yalah kebanyakan orang-orang bule kalau bercuti ke Indonesia memang dorang akan ke Bali. Tapi dorang tidak tahu yang Indonesia tu salah satu negara yang luas dan mempunyai banyak budaya di dalamnya, banyak budaya, banyaklah jenis di Indonesia tu. Jadi si Wasim ni dia dia cuba memperkenalkanlah Indonesia tu bukan setakat Bali tetapi banyaklah besar daripada Aceh hingga Papua. Dia bilang tadi.
I love about Indonesia. I just caught this motorbike taxi back to the mall. I didn't book the guy. I just saw him on the street. And I said, dude, can you take me to the mall? And he's like, okay. So I jump on the back of his bike and I get to the mall. I check my wallet and I've only got 100,000. Like, obviously, I'm not going to give him 100 for a 2-minute drive. And so I'm asking a few people, you got change? Can you help me out? 100 ribu, ada kembalian. This old lovely lady, this Ibu, sees me and she gives me 20,000 rupiah, 20 ribu rupiah. And then she calls out to the guy, goes, how much is it? And he says, 10 ribu, it's only 10,000. And then the old lady goes, oh, no, just take 20. And I'm like, what? You know, it's not like she was a flashy old lady. She was just a humble Ibu, just walking on the streets. And I tried to give her 10,000 back. And she was like, no problem, just take the 20. And then she walked away. You know, she just ran away, basically. I was like, what just happened? Kindness on the street to help this random dude who's asking for change. That's one of the great reasons I live in this country, is this sense of support and kindness and help for the community.
Saling mendukung.
Yes, very blessed to live here. Comment below, does this happen all the time or did I just get lucky?
Okay, daripada bule tadi tu dia agak kaget lah. Dia terkejut lah dengan kebaikan warga Indonesia ni. Dia memang terkejut sebab waktu tu dia tiada duit pecah ataupun uang pecah untuk dia bayar tu Gojek yang dia naik. Kan? Sekalian apabila datang seorang ibu-ibu tua, orang Indonesia tu dia bayarkan Gojek untuk si bule tadi tu. Dan di situlah dia terkejut, dia kaget dengan kebaikan orang Indonesia ni. Ternyata orang Indonesia ni sebaik ini kan guys. Jadi dia terkejut lah.
Waktu aku sampai di Indonesia, aku mengalami culture shock. Di Rusia kita sama sekali enggak melakukan ini. Kalau kamu lakukan ini di Rusia, kamu dianggap kayak pengemis. Tapi di Indonesia aku melakukan ini di pasar malam, di toko, di mana-mana. Aku nggak tahu kenapa, tapi di Rusia orang-orang nggak gemper.
You wouldn't see that in Europe.
Tolak motor.
Illegal?
Ini motor rosak nih.
I don't know. Dangerous? Most likely. Helpful? Definitely. In Indonesia, that's one of the most important values. Being kind and helpful. Over doing things in a safe way and according to the law.
Kenapa? Malam itu bukan bule, aku bagian dari mereka. Terima kasih Indonesia, terima kasih bocil-bocil hebat ini. Oke guys, jadi sampai situ salah reaction aku tentang bule tadi nih. Oke, jadi dari sudut pandangan aku, bule tuh tadi yang ada satu tuh dia betul-betul kaget lah dengan kebaikan orang Indonesia nih, sampaikan dia tidak kenal, dia tidak kenal siapa tuh, dan orang tuh membantunya dengan ikhlas hati lah dengan membayarkan Gojek yang dia naik tuh. Sebenarnya dia ada duit 100.000. Cuma ada kan dia mau bagi itu 100.000 untuk perjalanan selama 2 menit. Jadi dia tanya lah ada uang pecah kan di situ untuk saya bayar Gojek nih, tapi tiada bilang Gojek tuh. Jadi dia tanya-tanya orang di situ, tiada membantu. Tiba-tiba datang seorang ibu-ibu tua nih membayarkan bule tadi tuh dengan dia bagi bule tuh 20.000 rupiah. And then pas tuh dia mau kasih balik tuh dengan ibu, tapi bilang ibu tuh tidak payah, itu untuk kamu. Ini kebaikan orang Indonesia. Sampai dia pun terkejut, bule tuh terkejutnya dengan kebaikan orang Indonesia, walaupun ibu-ibu tua tuh tidak kenal dengan bule tuh, tapi sedia membantu dalam keadaan apa saja. Memang hebat lah guys ya. Oke guys, jadi sampai situ reaction aku, dan see you in the next video in Kamu Studio.